Yo, what's going on, everyone? Today we got a game. The Seattle Seahawks are taking on Tampa Bay over in Germany, and the Seahawks are going to kick this one off first, giving Tom Brady and this Buccaneer offense the first opportunity here as they take this one out. Short kick, but he only takes it out to the 20-yard line as now Tom Brady lines up under center. Got some good receiving core here. Got some great just skill players. They turn the hands on to Fournette. Fournette running up the middle, gets about a yard on his first carry of the game there, Leonard Fournette. As now it's 2nd and 9. Tom Brady's going to throw this one, dropping back, throws deep, hits his receiver, but he's kind of pancaked between two guys there, and he drops that pass, incompletion there. 3rd and 9. Let's see what Tampa Bay can do. Brady falling back, has time, throws, hits his receiver, and he's going to be tackled. And that looks like that is, I don't know if that's right. No, that's, Marquise Goodwin, Chris Godwin, who comes up about a few inches short. So they're going to punt this way. I'm all over the place. We have Marquise Goodwin. They got Chris Godwin, as I've been mixing up all season. And this is a nice little return here as catches around probably the 12, 13-yard line and gets up to the 30. So about a nice little 15, 16-yard return there. As now Geno Smith takes over with his offense here. Let's see what they can get going. He's falling back, has pressure coming in, throws. Incomplete as that one hits the ground, intended for his receiver out wide there. 2nd and 10. Let's see what they got going on, if they can get anything as they hand this one off to Rashard Penny, who's met in the backfield, loses 2 on his first carry, so that's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 right here. As Geno Smith's going to have to throw this one. He has time, pressure coming in now at the last minute, and he throws up, jump ball. Metcalf can't come down with it, very close there. So now we bring out the punting squad. Let's see what we got going on here. As the punter is going to kick this one away. The ball is up in the air. Nice hang time. Caught him around the 26, and he's going to run, get to about 35, 36. So a nice little 10-yard return there. Nothing big in the run game. That has been a common occurrence as we watch this season. As this pass is incomplete, intended out to the right there. 2nd and 10 for Tom Brady. Let's see what he's going to do. Has time. He's falling back. Loads up deep. Sends this one downfield, but that's just sailing out of bounds. 3rd and 10. Very slow-moving first quarter here. A lot of incomplete passes. As now Tom Brady's going to be throwing again. He's falling, rolling right. Throws across his body back. Hits Fournette, who gets the first down, picking up about 12 on that one. Good completion there by Tom Brady, hitting the open running back and picking up the first down. They play action this one on a draw as Brady has time, throws. He hits his tight end Rudolph, I believe that is number 83, picking up 9. 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line. They're trying to get into scoring position. They hand this one off to Fournette, but he's going to barely make it back. Snoosu went out on that play. That's a big loss there if he's out any length of time for this defense. Snoosu, very impactful player as they hand this off up the middle, and he's going to get about 2 yards, making the first down. Bringing up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Tom Brady falling back, has time, looks, throws deep, and sells that one out of bounds again. A lot of out-of-bounds sideline attempts here. As now we have a 2nd and 10. As Tom Brady's throwing again, has a receiver open over the middle, and he's going to finally be taken down as that is Godwin once again. Godwin making some big plays here, getting his team into scoring position here early in the first quarter. They hand this off to Fournette out to the right, but he cuts it back left, going upfield, picks up about 7. Nice run there for Leonard Fournette. 4 rushes for 11 yards for him on this early first quarter. As we now have a 2nd and 3 as they throw, and this one's picked off, and that's by Diggs at the 4-yard line. Diggs cutting in front of Russell Gage, that looked like, and getting a nice interception there, stopping this Tampa Bay offense from scoring as they turn the hands off the Penny up the middle. He's going to get about 2 yards there on that one. As I have now found my water. I was looking for that earlier. 2nd and 8. Geno Smith trying to get his team out of this dangerous territory. Has time. Throws out. And that one's tipped. Almost picked off. That would have been a pick 6 if they would have got that one. As Smith is now 0 for 3 on the today. Let's see what they can get going here as they snap this one on 3rd down. Smith falling back. Throws deep sideline. It looked like it was caught but out of bounds. Couldn't get his feet down. Bringing up a 4th and 8. But a big play there as they did stop Tampa Bay from scoring and getting an early lead here in the first quarter as this ball is kicked away and it's fair caught about the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up here. Let's see what Tom Brady's going to do now. They're going to throw this once again. Throws over the middle. And that's Godwin once again. Wide open over the middle. He's been torching them there all day. Whole quarter. As he's got a few big plays there. As they throw this one. Hit Russell Gage on a quick slant pick screen route there. And he's going to get 7. So bringing up 2nd and 3rd. At the 24-yard line, so back into scoring position. They got to hope they get something this time and not throw another interception. So they hand this one off to Fournette to the right. Big space right upfield. And he gets taken down at the 11-yard line. Nice run by Leonard Fournette, picking up 13 yards on that one. As they hand this one off to him again, he's going to run. He's going to get met, fights forward, and then gets blasted by, I believe his name's Barton, our other middle linebacker. Yes, Barton comes in and gives him a big hit, stopping him for only a gain of 3. As they hand it off to again, they're going to keep trying. And this time, Brooks takes him down, picks up about a yard on that one, making this a 3rd and 6 from the 7-yard line. So they can still get a first down as it looks like, nope, they're going to back up as this is a false start on the offense there. So big penalty there. Bringing up 3rd and 11 at the 12 as Tom Brady's going to have to throw this. Now pressure coming in on the backside as that's Taylor, and that one is tipped away at the last second. So the field goal unit comes on to give Tampa Bay the lead as we have 2:40 left here in the first. Good defensive games, like each defense as that kicker is good, have been playing solid so far and making some big plays as this one's kicked into the touchback, and that's where he's going to take a knee into the end zone. As now we have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Smith has the ball. He looks Penny rolling out the backfield, catches the ball, and he's only going to get about a yard on this play. Good defense here once again by Tampa Bay, shutting that down and recognizing it, not letting Penny get outside. They hand this one off, and he's met in the backfield. Gonna lose about 4 on that one. Terrible rushing so far. This Tampa Bay defense has been all over everything as now they're going to try to throw this one again. Smith looks over the middle, hits his receiver, and I believe that is Goodwin on that catch. But that brings up a 4th and 7 as they get about 6 yards back. They're going to punt this one away. Nice punt going down around the 23-yard line or 28-yard line. And they're going to get this up to the 36, so about an 8-yard return. 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tom Brady throws over the middle, and once again, Chris Godwin just torching him over the middle, kind of top area. As that's a big pickup there of about 18 yards. As Brady has pressure coming in. Taylor getting there a little late, pulled up, but Tom Brady throws that one out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Got about 7 seconds left here in the first quarter. Let's see what they decide to do. As they're going to throw again, throws out, and he hits his receiver, but couldn't get the feet down. That's going to leave 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. Tom Brady running this like he's trying to hit a 2-minute offense. As he throws, he hits his receiver, makes the catch. Russell Gage picks up 5. They're going to bring out the kicker to try about a 55-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and that looks like it went too far to the right. No good. So good field position here for Seattle's offense to actually get something going at the 45-yard line. Geno Smith throws, he hits his receiver on a slant, and I believe that was Lockett who made a nice catch there, picking up some yards as they've only got 17 yards here in the first half so far. Hand this one off to Penny. Penny fights forward, gets about a yard. He's still negative, averaging about a half a yard loss per carry. As Devin White came in and made that catch. Throws, he hits Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. Walker fighting, trying to get something. He only gets about a yard, maybe yard and a half himself. As his Buccaneers defense is flying over the field and making great plays everywhere. As Geno Smith on 3rd and 7, falling off of his back, throws this one deep and just sails it out of bounds. They're going to try a long 56.5-yard, 57-yard field goal attempt here. Not sure about this as the kick is up, and that looked no good. It was short, I guess. And now Tampa Bay has plenty of great field positions there at the 47, and they pick up 5 on this, taking it up to the 49 into Seattle territory. So we got a 2nd and 5, 9 minutes left here in the second quarter. Let's see what they're going to get going. Hand this one off up to Leonard Fournette, and Fournette breaks off a nice run here, picking up 16 yards on that rush attempt up the middle. Big hole there as Seattle's defense just left it open, and this time they run again. He gets met by like multiple defenders. It took 4 or 5 guys to get him down, and he got 7 yards, so big play there by Leonard Fournette. As they turn to hand this one off to Fournette again. Fournette fighting for, meeting defenders, and picking up about 5 more yards there, giving him a first down. 1st and 10. Hand it off to him again, being a workhorse here as he picks up 2. He's got 11 carries for 59 yards here in the first half. Big game out of him, as you got to wonder if that's going to be their game plan. But then Godwin's been kind of torching him over the top too as they throw this one out. Gage makes the catch, picks up 3, bringing up a 3rd and 5 at the 16-yard line, so plenty of space here to get a first down and still have some operating. Throw a quick slant over the middle, and that looks like that's Godwin again on a slant, picking up a lot more first down yardage there as they're down to the 9. So 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Hand this one off to Fournette. Fournette running up the middle, and he's going to get stuffed about the 2, picking up 7 on that rush. He's up to 66 yards here in this half. Gotta like to see him get a touchdown if you're a Tampa Bay fan, as they are just pounding away here at Seattle. They hand this one off to the fullback, but he had stood up real quick at the line of scrimmage. Seattle's defense has done great goal line rush defense here in this season. As they pitch this one out to Fournette. He's met at the 9-yard line, fights off a tackle, fights off a second. 3 more guys come in, and he breaks it in for the touchdown. Leonard Fournette, tough running to get him touchdown there. He was not going to be denied. It only counts for 2 yards, but he broke like 4 tackles behind the line of scrimmage, which is just amazing, giving Tampa Bay a 10-0 lead here as they kick this one off. 4:50 left here in the second quarter as the run up field and gets stopped about the 25. So that's where Geno Smith, who has not had a great game, is going to take over. Seattle is averaging -2 yards a run, so you got to like to see that change. As defenders come in, Smith is taken down, but he hits his receiver Walker, and Walker picks up a few yards. So let's see this penalty, roughing the passer. And that's going to give them an extra 15, and that's going to take him all the way out to the 44. So you got to at least you got some extra yards out of his. Smith was met by 3 defenders. As they hand this one off to Rashad Penny, who gets a yard, so he's only averaging still negative yards per run. He's got 5 carries for -1 yard. You got to hope this offensive line gets something going here. But those Bucs defense is looking like they did against Kansas City in the Super Bowl, as Smith sells this one out of bounds, making this a 3rd and 9 as they're trying to get something going here on offense. You can't afford to punt here. You're only going to run off like less than a minute as pressure comes in, and he's going to get taken down, sacked. Big loss there as he loses about 11 yards, forcing them to punt once again. So the punter sells this one downfield, and it is caught there at the 10-yard line. Or 15-yard line, excuse me, as Tom Brady now gets to take over with 3 minutes and 3 timeouts here in the second quarter as he has time, falling back, hits Fournette out of the backfield. Fournette's wide open underneath, and he's going to get himself a nice 16-yard pickup there on that little dump pass. Plenty of running room. No one even covered him as they turn the hand this one off. Fournette once again up the middle to the right, and he's going to pick up about 9.5, 10 yards. Let's give it to him at the 41-yard line, picking up a new first down. As we might be coming down to the 2-minute warning. Brady wants one more play here before 2 minutes. Throws out, hits his tight end, and that is Rudolph, who picks up 2 yards. Kyle Rudolph now has 2nd and 8. Let's see what Tom Brady is deciding to do here. Tom Brady has time, throws, hits his receiver. Mike Evans finally makes a catch here. That was Mike Evans as he picks up about 6 on that reception. So nice catch there for Mike Evans getting in the game. They throw a quick slant on this one as Godwin once again makes another catch. Big day for him as they're just targeting him over the middle again and again. It's Tom Brady throwing again, has time, good holding by the line. This time Russell Gage is going to pick up 16 himself, taking it down to the 29-yard line. They got about a minute to go. They called their first time out on that last reception. As Brady's looking to get them into the end zone, hits Mike Evans again over the middle. Evans gets 6 more yards. It is now 2nd and 4 as Tom Brady's trying to get something going. Throws, and he's picked off again inside the 5-yard line at the 2. That's twice they've been in. He's gotten intercepted with play for Seattle has to start inside the 2, and this defense just not giving up as Rashad Penny's fighting forwards here on this one. He finally gets some positive yards, 4 tough yards on that play, as Seattle calls their first timeout, and they hand this off to him again. Meets Vita Vea, and Walker actually fights him off, picks up 4. They call another timeout. I don't know why they're running the ball, but calling timeouts, that's not a smartest of plans, as they're going to throw this one. Hits DK Metcalf, who makes the catch about 3 yards and giving them a first down. This time they don't take the timeout. And let's see if they're going to take this into halftime. Nope, they decide to snap it again and let Geno Smith throw. Throws over the middle, hits Metcalf again, and Metcalf picks up 8 more yards. And that will take us to the half. Good rushing game so far by Tampa Bay, but Seattle's defense not legging up too much in the pass game. A couple big plays there in the first half by Chris Godwin, as Seattle's going to take this out of the end zone, trying to make a move, and he gets stopped at the 20-yard line. So we have a 1st and 10. They hand this one off to Penny, up the middle. Penny fighting forward, gets 2 yards. He's up to 7 for 5, so positive yards, almost at 1 yard a carry. I know that's like bad to be saying, but the way this game started, as they hand it off to him again, and he gets another yard, so still in the positive rushing yards. There's 3rd and 7 now. Let's see what Geno Smith can get going here. Throws over the middle. That's tipped, almost picked, and it hits the ground innocently. Punter comes out now on the field. Let's see what Seattle's going to kick this one away. See if they can get a good pin here, as they fair catch it at the 30-yard line. Nice little punt there, almost flipping the fields. So we have a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Tampa Bay taking over up 10-0, as Brady throws to the right, hits his Cameron Brate on that one, picking up 5 yards. Seattle's defense has kept them in this. You got to feel good if you're Seattle's defense, but bad if you're Seattle's offense, because they haven't got nothing going here to help this defense out. As they hit Mike Evans on that little comeback route, giving him about 6 yards and a first down. As Tom Brady turns, he hands this one off to Fournette again. Fournette met in the backfield and fighting forward. Al Woods takes him down after a pickup of 5. Fournette running tough today. A lot of yards after contact. He's got 15 carries for like 80 yards. I think it was 83. As pressure's bearing down, they read the screenplay, and they lose about a couple on that 4 yards, as Seattle's defense was all over it reading the screenplay. Tom Brady making a nice quick little adjustment here. It's something you don't see a lot of in the sim, so it's good to see. Brady looks right, throws, has a receiver, but he let him a little too far out of bounds, bringing up 4th down and 9. They're going to bring on the punt unit. And the punt is up and away, as this is going to bounce again, and it's going to be a touchback. So Seattle's offense gets to take over at the 20-yard line and see if they can get anything going here. They need to get something going. As they hand this one off to Goodwin, as Marquise Goodwin couldn't get around to the outside. I guess it was technically a forward pass. Lost a yard on the play. Hand this one off to Penny, up the middle. Penny fighting forward, picks up 4. Nice. He's in the over 1 yard of carry. He's only ran the ball 9 times. They're not down a lot. Seattle has built this team off of the run game. They got the wins they have gotten have been heavily run focused. That one's tipped away, bringing up a 4th and 7, as Geno Smith is only 8 of 16, completing 50% of his passes. So this ball is kicked away, and it's going to have some return room. Catches at the 35, has some room, breaks up to the left, takes it up to the 45, so about a 10-yard pickup there on that return. So Tom Brady takes over with good field position. As Brady has time, looks, throws over the middle again. I think that's Russell Gage making another catch and bringing up a first down, picking up about 18. Or, my bad, 12. As now Brady has time, look, quick throws, hits his receiver, Rudolph breaking downfield, fighting off a defender and getting dragged down from behind at the 9.5-yard line, bringing up a 1st and 10. It's a goal at the 9 yards, so it's pretty much 1st and goal. As Brady looks left, throws, Mike Evans goes up to get it, but gets hit by 2 defenders and can't hang on to that pass. That would have been a big play there for this Tampa Bay's offense, as they're trying to put this game away. But Seattle's defense holding tough as he hits his Fournette, who's trying to fight this time, but Nwosu's back in Newusu couldn't bring him down, but got stopped. As it's good to see him in, but Fournette trying to get a similar touchdown like he did on that first one in the first half. As Mike Evans now comes in motion, Tom Brady has times. Look, throws to the corner out, and that one's not complete. Kind of good coverage there, as it brings up a 4th and goal at the 6-yard line. Bringing on the field goal kick, or kick is up, and it is through, bringing up to a 13-point game with only 4:47 left here in the third quarter, as this one goes out of the back of the end zone. This kick power has kind of been a little weird today. You've had some short, you've had some into the back of the end zone. As wow, Shaquille Barrett comes in very quick and takes down Geno Smith. Smith never had a chance. Loss of 6, as that was a quick blitz and someone missed an assignment badly. Hand this one off to Walker up the middle, and Walker gets about nothing, about a yard. He's got 2 carries for 4, so between the two guys, they're at like 11 carries for like 15, 16 yards, so not really great. As Smith is going to get taken down again by Barrett. A lot of pressure around him, as both the tackles look like they just got blown up on that play. As this punter is coming back on, trying to get this field position flipped again. Fair catch at the 47-yard line, so a little breathing. No, this is great field position for Tom Brady. I can't deny that, as they are definitely trying to put this game. If they can get a touchdown here, that's a 20-point game. So he slings this out to the tight end, makes the catch, picks up about 4. I believe that was Mason Rudolph on that catch. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line. Tom Brady, look, quick throw. It hits Russell Gage over the middle, and now Gage is starting to pick up his play, getting wide open over those middles as they focused in on Godwin to slow him down. Turn, hands off to Fournette up the middle. Fournette powering through, picks up 4 more yards. Leonard Fournette had 16 rushes for 87 yards and a touchdown. Good game for him. Rudolph's got 4 for 48 in his game, so pretty solid numbers there. Would like to see, as this is another catch by Russell Gage. Like to see Chris Godwin's numbers, because in that first half he torched his defense over the middle. So now 3rd and 1. Tom Brady looks out, throws, has a receiver. Feet were not in bounds. They're going to try another field goal about 48 yards away. And that kick was good, so good kick there, making this technically a 2-score game, because if you get 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions, they're tied up at 16. But the way Seattle's offense has been looking as terrible as that, my throat is like really itchy, as this throw is over and out of bounds by Geno Smith. 2nd and 10 here for Geno Smith. We got about 30 seconds left here in this quarter, as he's looking, throws, hits his tight end or his running back out the backfield who can't make the catch, as the defender immediately met him. 3rd and 10. You've got to do something here, as your team is just not moving the ball, and you catch the ball, and that was Goodwin who made a catch to give him a first down. Now we're going to go into the 4th quarter here. Only a 2-touchdown game, as they hand this one off to Penny up the middle, gets back to the line of scrimmage, as Tampa Bay's defense has just been all over the Seattle's offense, and Seattle's offense can't do nothing, as this one is thrown out, and Walker loses about a yard. Smith is only like 10 of 20 for 49 yards. That shows you how dominant this defense has been for Tampa Bay. Seattle's offense just feels like nothing has gone right. This time he hits Noah Fant, and Noah Fant's going to pick up a nice like 15 yards there when they only needed 11. So good catch and run there by Noah Fant, finally getting it to it. He's been big this season for the Seattle's offense. As this is thrown, it's picked off. No, as he's trying to run this back, breaks 2 tackles, and he's just running in the middle, and linemen finally get him down. Corey Davis getting a big interception there. That's not good for the Seattle's offense. If you're Seattle's defense, you got to be happy with this performance you guys have had so far, holding them to only 16 points, but your offense has done no good, as Fournette picks up 2 on that play. So we have Brady changing the play here at the line of scrimmage, bringing Mike Evans in as a tight end. Kind of interesting call. But now he's going to look to throw. Looks, throws, deeps, has a guy wide open. Russell Gage in the corner of the end zone. No one near him, as that's a touchdown and a big dagger into the Seattle defense, as they've fought hard, but you can only do so much when your offense is not giving you any chance to really get off the field and get a break, as this is now a 4-score game. We can still say 3 scores if you get all the 2-point conversions, but you need 3 touchdowns and a field goal, and you can have the lead.
But you got 9 minutes to get 3 touchdowns, and this offense has looked miserable. As this time Geno Smith throws, he hits his receiver Lockett, who picks up about 12 on that reception. 11, I think they're going to officially give him, bringing up a 1st and 10 as Smith is trying to throw again. You know he's going to have to put this ball in the air alive. Looks right, throws, and it looks like it's picked off again. The defender, Logan Ryan, just going up and taking that ball out of the air, giving it back to this Tampa Bay offense. And like I said, the defense has got to be frustrated as they hands ball up the middle and gets about 2 yards. Leonard Fournette, he's approaching 100 yards here on the day. But yeah, this defense is just, there's nothing they can't put this on them. Even though the score looks bad, it doesn't feel like it's as bad as it seems, as Fournette picks up about 4 more yards in that rush. But your offense has just done nothing, and you can only do so much when your offense is almost going 3 and out essentially every time, it feels like, or throwing interceptions. That's now 2 on the day, as Fournette is just running all over this defense as his defense is gassed, and that breaks him over the 100 yards as he picks up about 15, and he goes to 113 on the day. Cameron Brate in motion here. Let's see, they line him up in the backfield as a fullback. Handed to Fournette again. He covers up, he bumps into the defender, and he gets about 4 more. So he's up to 117. Big day for Leonard Fournette in this rush game, as Seattle is just tired and struggling as Jamal Adams comes up and makes a tackle, but after the first down is gained, you got to hope you don't let him get into the end zone once again. And the South Fournette just fighting forward, taking defenders with him, picks up 8 yards down to the 5. Because he is just destroying this defense. They stand no chance. Tom Brady has time. Look, throws. He hits him, man. He's in the end zone. They're going to say he broke the plane. Touchdown. Leonard Fournette, 2 on the day, receiving and rushing. You can't stop him, as this is about to be 30-0. But like I said, it isn't. The score looks like a blowout, but Seattle's defense has fought hard until this fourth quarter. And the offense for Seattle just has looked miserable, which makes this look a lot worse than what it really is on the defense. As we get down to 4 minutes here in the second half, as Vita Vea comes in and sags Geno Smith, just more pressure. His offensive line just absolutely struggling. His offense just struggling against this Tampa Bay defense, as Smith is going to throw again. Has time looking. He's hit on this throw that's wobbly and it's short. Picked off, 3rd of the day for Geno Smith, as Metcalf's going to come in and bring him down at the 38-yard line. Edwards on that pick. Got to expect a heavy dose of Leonard Fournette here, as we're down to 3:38. 30-point game. They hand it off to him. He's met there in the backfield. He actually lost a yard, so big play there for this Seahawks defense. They put Cameron Brate in motion. They turn. They hand it off to Fournette again. Up the middle. He's going to pound forward. Get about 3 yards on that one. Picking that back up as Jordan Brooks was there for the tackle. 3rd and 8. 2:17 to go. So this should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And Mike Evans on a comeback route makes the catch and ducks out of bounds at the 16. So we're going to have to run another play. Here, got to expect Leonard Fournette here as they hand it off. He pounds forward, and he's going to get met by a couple defenders. Tripped up after a 2-yard pickup, and that took us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left here to go in this game, as it's 30-0. Leonard Fournette up the middle, pounding this ball forward. He's about inches short for the first down, and they're just chewing this clock off. We all know this game is over. Seattle's offense just looked miserable today. Abysmal. Terrible. You got to figure this out by next week and go back to that run game. Throws, and he's caught at the 1-yard line. He didn't break the plane this time. I'm sure Chris Godwin wanted that one, as he's probably going to run one more play if he don't get a touchdown here. And they're running the ball because Seattle hasn't called any timeouts. And that's just part of the Madden AI, as this game is over. They chew out the clock. 30-0. Seattle's total offense was like 58 yards. So we're going to get some post-game upgrades. Don't know if we don't deserve them, as we only had 58 yards on offense. Looked miserable, but hopefully we get that straightened out. I skipped the stats, but we're going to get into it here after the upgrades. Sorry about that. I just wasn't paying attention fully. when the recording was happening, but I'm going through trying to get these episodes up for you guys. For me, I enjoy doing this. This is a lot of, pleasure, but because I don't do this full time, I do work. Work takes up a lot of time. And so here's the stats. Tom Brady torched us. He did throw 2 picks, and Geno Smith only threw for 76 yards. Fournette had 145. We only ran the ball, 12 times for like 15 yards, so not great. Godwin had 107 and just torched us. I'm sure he wanted that last touchdown. As Mike Evans really kind of kept quiet. A lot of sacks here. We didn't get one, and we did get 2 picks with Amadi and Diggs, but yeah, 3 for them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll be back next week. We're going to be taking, it's a bye week, but then we'll be taking on the Raiders. So hit the like, hit the subscribe.